I need to talk about something, and the timing could not be more relevant. On April 10, 2026, a federal court in California entered judgment in favor of Blizzard on all 7 causes of action in their copyright infringement lawsuit against Turtle WoW. The ruling includes a permanent injunction ordering the defendants to immediately and permanently cease and desist all development, distribution, marketing, and promotion of any private or emulated servers, including Turtle WoW specifically. They're also barred from handing off source code, client software, or social media accounts to anyone who might create a successor project, and the injunction extends to any future entity the defendants own or control. Following the ruling, Blizzard and the named defendants reached a separate settlement. The terms of that settlement are confidential. Blizzard expects to file for full dismissal of the case by June 8th. Now, as of today, the Turtle WoW servers are technically still online. Donations have been disabled. There's been no official statement from the team. And there's an active debate in the community about enforceability since the servers are reportedly hosted outside US jurisdiction. So we don't know exactly how this plays out, but what we do know is this: Turtle WoW, a project that has been running since 2018 that gave us Mysteries of Azeroth, custom races, and years of community-driven Classic Plus content, is now operating under a permanent federal injunction telling it to stop. Whether or how fast that leads to a full shutdown, nobody can say for certain right now, but the legal writing is on the wall. In Blizzard's official Classic Plus, there are leaks and rumors pointing to a possible announcement at BlizzCon in September 2026. Some of those leaks suggest a seasonal model with a Battle Pass system on top of your subscription. Even if it's real, we're likely looking at 2027 at the earliest for a release. So if you're someone who's been chasing the Classic Plus experience, where exactly do you go right now? That's what this video is about, Project Epoch. Some of you remember the hype. Some of you remember the disastrous launch. Some of you, like me, rolled a character. I got an undead hunter to level 21 on Gurubashi and then walked away when things fell apart. Here's what you might have missed. The original dev team received a cease and desist from Blizzard in September 2025. They complied and stepped away. But the servers themselves never went offline. Ascension, the team behind the classless WoW servers, picked up the project, kept the Classic Plus vision intact, and has been quietly developing it ever since. Over the past 6 months, they've committed developers to continue building out the Epoch roadmap. A custom Onyxia raid has been released, Season 1 PvP is live, new questing zones have been added to fill gaps where vanilla left empty space. Changelog updates have been flowing consistently, and Molten Core is slated to drop in the near future. No marketing, no hype machine, just steady, quiet work while most of us weren't paying attention. And the players who stuck through all of it, through the rough launch, the legal drama, the months where the population dropped below 300, those players kept this project alive. They are the reason there's still a Classic Plus server to come back to. And I think they might have saved it for the rest of us. There's more here than most people realize because Epoch runs 2 realms. Kezan is the PvE realm. Cross-faction play, toggleable war mode. You can quest in peace, group with anyone regardless of faction, and only flag for PvP when you choose to. This is where the bulk of the active community is and where the re-release event is happening. Then there's Gurubashi, a traditional PvP realm. No cross-faction. Contested zones mean real stakes. If that's the experience you're after, it's there. 2 realms, 2 styles. Whether PvE or PvP is your thing, there's a place for you. The server features over 1600 custom quests, new zones, new creatures, and custom raid content. It runs on the Wrath 3.3.5 client with quality of life adjustments that aim to respect the vanilla feel, and it's free, always has been. Why this video exists right now. This Friday, April 17th, the Kezan community is organizing an unofficial re-release. Not the developers, the players. At 6 PM server time, 2 PM Eastern, 8 PM for us in Europe, the existing player base is rolling brand new characters, starting fresh alongside any new player who wants to join. They'll be in the starting zones handing out bags, sharing bind on equipped gear, making sure that if you log in for the first time on Friday, you'll have people to group with from level 1 all the way to 60. A community of roughly 200 people cared about this project enough to voluntarily start over, just so new players won't have to level alone. That's not a developer incentive. That's not a marketing campaign. That's a group of players saying, we believe in this and we want you to be part of it. I'll be honest with you, I haven't played since those early chaotic days on Gurubashi. I don't know firsthand how the raids feel, how the PvP plays, or how polished the new questing zones are. What I do know is that this project has survived things that should have killed it multiple times, and a small stubborn community is the reason why. I also know that the Classic Plus landscape looks very different today than it did a year ago. Turtle WoW is under a permanent injunction. Everlook shut down their European servers, Blizzard's official version is still somewhere over the horizon, and Project Epoch's Kezan and Gurubashi realms are still here. Still being updated, still open. I don't know how long this window stays open. Blizzard has already sent a cease and desist in Epoch's direction once, but right now the realms are live, new content is shipping, and 50 new players showed up in a single day from one Reddit post. I'm going back, this time on Kezan, this Friday. If you've been waiting for Classic Plus from Blizzard or from anyone, this might be worth a look before that wait is over, or before the option disappears entirely. To the players who held the line through everything, great job. You kept this alive when the rest of us walked away. Now let's see what happens when more people show up.